Can the Pythagorean theorem be used to calculate the length of R? Of course, the answer is C, because the Pythagorean theorem is a special case of the law of cosines that only works for a right angle. What is the magnitude of the resultant of two perpendicular vectors with length 3 and 4? Of course, the answer is 5, because simply by applying the Pythagorean theorem, R will equal 5. Which is the force that opposes the motion of two surfaces that are in contact with each other when there is no motion between the two surfaces? The answer is D, static friction, because static friction is the force that opposes the initiation of motion, but kinetic friction is the force that opposes the motion of two surfaces that are already sliding past each other. A block is dragged along the following surfaces, which would result in the greatest kinetic friction force. The correct answer is sandpaper. Which equation can be used to calculate the static friction force? The answer is C. A woman pushes an oak chest across an oak floor at a constant speed of 0.45 meters per second. The chest has a mass of 40 kilograms, and the coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.62. What is the force exerted by the woman? Of course, the answer is A. Because the chest is moving at a constant speed, the net force on it must be 0. Therefore, the woman's applied force must be equal in magnitude and opposite in direction to the kinetic friction force. And then, first, we find the normal force on a horizontal surface. Then, the normal force will be 392 Newton. And then, using this value, and calculate the kinetic friction force, which equals the woman's force. So finally, the answer is A.